Hey, what's up, everybody? This is episode 28 of the GOAT Show. I hope everybody can hear me well. There we go. But yeah, episode 28 of the GOAT Show. It is Tuesday. We're absolutely crushing it over here in the Passive Income Blueprints GOAT fam, and I hope you guys are crushing it as well in your daily lives, your whatever you're doing, for work or if your businesses. Um, Otherwise, we have a special guest coming on today. He is an individual I met about almost 2 years ago today, and he is absolutely mind blowing when it comes to like inspiration, right? Getting things going early, taking action, kind of thing. Jay, he's 15 years old and he's from Canada. He's absolutely crushing it in the Instagram space. He's an Instagram coach, and that's kind of how I met Jay. He told me my Instagram was trash pretty much, and jumped on a call with me. And the next thing you know, we have his training inside of our roadmap, and then he's helped coaching students of ours, and also has his own coaching program. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on Jay. What's
Hey
up, my brother?
everyone. Hey everyone. Thanks for having me here.
How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, man. It's been crazy. It's been, we talked a little bit, but it's almost, you said 2021 is when we connected. And I remember being live on TikTok or somewhere. You hit me up on Instagram, man, and you're like, "Hey, your Instagram's trash or something. We can help you fix it." And like, you jumped on a call with me, and it's crazy how at the time I was like looking at you. I'm like, "This kid, how old are you?" And you're like, "I'm 14 or 15." I'm like, "What? 14?" I'm like, "You're that young, and you're an Instagram coach." He's like, "Yeah." Let me help you out. So it blew my mind, bro. So welcome to the show, dude. Let's talk about what's going on in Jay's life.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. And yeah, right today I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I'm going to Punta Cana. Actually, I'm leaving tomorrow.
That's sick, bro. So, man, it's crazy. So I'm just curious, like, you're what, 15 years old, right? You're in high
Yeah,
school still. You're a
yeah,
sophomore in high
yeah.
school. What inspired you to start a business or start the entrepreneur journey so young? Do you have entrepreneurs in your family? Like, what's going on?
So no, my parents both work a job, but during COVID, I started doing reselling, and I was pretty much just reselling stuff and making like $2 or $3 an hour. So then I started to look for stuff where I could actually do it sustainably and make a decent amount of money. And then around June of 2021, I realized Instagram coaching was something that people needed, especially affiliate marketers. They needed help getting onto Instagram. So then, like that summer of 2021, all I did was just learn about Instagram, take different coachings. And then around late August, pretty much as soon as I was starting high school, I was ready to actually launch my own offer. And then about a month later, I met Eric.
That's nuts, bro. It's crazy too. Because when you got online, it didn't really blow my mind, but it blew my mind as soon as I started talking to you because you were using words that I didn't even realize they were out there. Like you're like algorithm and like connecting with your audience, and these are all these different things I was already learning from my mentor. But here you are, at 14 years old, talking about how to connect with your audience more. Talking about like the proper hooks to use, calls to action, and all kinds of different stuff, man. And it really inspired me. So I know after that call, we started working together, right?
Yeah.
When I'm just curious, was that your main intention to see if you can get me as a client, or were you like, what was your? Because I'm just curious, right? With being 14 years old, jumping on to a creator's account that's already doing well, and you knew you had that like that skill set to help me out. So what was your mission when you jumped on that call with me a year and a half ago talking about Instagram?
So my first goal was to actually get you to join my coaching program where you would do the work. And then I saw your TikTok was doing very well. So I know you had good content and it just needed to be translated over to Instagram. And then you told me that you wanted someone to actually do your Instagram for you because you're busy, you have to message people and do all that. And then that's how we got started with me actually managing your page.
Yeah, it's amazing too. And so we just in a little bit of time, I think you were managing my page for just a month or two, but within just that shorter period of time, I went from like I had like maybe 100 followers or something, or I guess they're followers on Instagram, right? To over
Yeah.
2,000, 2,500 just in a couple months. And just is the strategies that you implemented, right? And it was amazing to me because you're talking about carousels, you're talking about stories, you're talking about putting my stuff on my Facebook fan page, so I can start running like more of like retargeting ads. And it was just blowing my mind that I had this individual sitting across from me. I'm 40 years old, right? And I just blew my mind. Like, I wish I would have started when at your age. I keep bringing up your age because it's mind blowing, bro. Everybody in the community, they talk about it. When I bring up Jay, they're like, yeah, he's a freaking phenomenal, right? He's amazing. So, like, let's talk about Instagram. That's your forte, right? So,
Yeah,
who do you help on Instagram? I know you're a coach right now. You're coaching clients. How many clients do you have right now?
about 4
You
right
have four
now.
clients right now. Okay, cool. So you've been consistent though since we met, like almost 2 years ago. You've been consistent with clients this whole time, which is a mind blowing too. But so, what is your strategy on Instagram, and who do you help on Instagram?
So mostly I help affiliate marketers who are trying to promote a make money online course. And I can also help other people. That's my main focus right now. And so the big thing that I focus on is Reels because you're already creating that content for TikTok. And now it's just about tweaking it a little bit for Instagram. So some of the things that are working on Instagram right now are storytelling videos. So
Mm,
if you're able to get them in really quickly with 2 or 3 second hook and then provide a story that actually makes people want to listen and listen and listen,
yeah,
and as well as try and provide them with like aha moments where like oh, why didn't I think of that? Like something on Instagram would be if you're putting like a poll on your story, try and put it near the bottom and then to the right because that's where people's thumbs are when they're holding their phone, if that makes
gotcha.
sense.
Yeah, yeah. So you're basically taking the content, or you're teaching people to take the content from TikTok, and then you're having them remove the watermark, and you're just adjusting it a little bit to fit the platform of Instagram. Or do you recommend just building the content on Instagram naturally, like organically?
So that's up to you, whichever editor you prefer.
Okay,
Like if you're comfortable editing with Instagram like I am, or if you already know how to edit on TikTok, it's pretty much whichever one's faster. It doesn't really matter where you build the video.
that's amazing, man. That's amazing. And I know when you were working on my page specifically, I know you got busy, but I was getting a lot of traction. Sales were coming in through my Instagram. I just couldn't keep up with the managing of the DM process, right? So
Yeah.
now you're working with clients and they're affiliate marketers, and some of them are actually in our community as well, because we have the course inside of our roadmap right now. And so when you're helping an affiliate marketer out, do you help with just like the Instagram itself, or do you help with messaging as well and like the DM process? Like, what does your coaching program look like? If I'm a brand new beginner and I want to learn Instagram, what would you help me out with?
So the first week is all about branding your page. Like if you like Eric's page or Anthony's page, you'll see that the bio's clean. They have a nice color scheme there, and it doesn't look like they're just someone that threw up their page in 2 seconds. The next one is about reels. So make sure you're using the right hashtags, right? Making sure your content is good, teaching you how to make content quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not sure if any of you guys use like Quora.com to get content ideas, but all you got to do.
Quora.com. Write that down, guys. Quora.com. Content ideas.
But yeah, in Quora, all you got to do is just go to the search bar, type in affiliate marketing, go to questions, and then right there's your next hook for your video, right? Like
Beautiful.
could be like what countries affiliate marketing work in, and now you know what your audience actually wants to hear. The
Fire.
is all about stories, so you know how you can sell with stories, how you can produce effective stories. Like if you look on my Instagram story right now, you'll see the link to this one and how I kind of set it up. And the fourth week is going to be about gaining collaborations because you can leverage your followers, right? If you both come together on a post, you mix your audiences, that can help you to go a long way. And the last week is going to be all about carousels and photo posts, which is just to nurture your audience and get them even more ready to buy. As for messaging, I don't do that like as something I teach. I can help you out a little bit, but guys like Eric and Anthony, they're probably better to help you out with that stuff.
Yeah, that's fire. I was trying to pull up your Instagram real quick, but before we get off topic. But yeah, that's amazing. So you work with a client, or you work with anybody that is basically new to Instagram, and you start them out from the fundamentals, right? Finding
Yeah.
their messaging, and finding out who their audience is per se. So I know you've worked with Anthony, and that's one of our coaches, and he's a co-CEO of Passive Income Blueprints. But you've also helped him build his Instagram account. I know he had some videos go crazy as far as views and people getting traction and coming through and actually purchasing. So my question is, like, what strategies did you work with Anthony? Because I know he had an Instagram already page kind of built, but for somebody that already has an Instagram already built, it's kind of established. What would you go in and do with them? Like with Anthony, what'd you do?
So yeah, Anthony's page, he actually created it brand new, and
Oh, did you?
he gave me he gave me the password, and I think he had like 5 followers, but it's all just people that he knew. So the first thing that you got to do is start leaving comments on other American affiliate marketers' pages. Right, like I left comments on Eric's page and just other people's in PIB. Let Instagram know that hey, I'm an affiliate, and these are people that I resonate with.
Okay.
Right, because I already built Eric's page. So if I comment on Eric's and then actually just went on Eric's and pinned Anthony's comments to help him get some more traction. And I'm sure if you guys just leave nice comments on people's pages, they're going to pin your comment and that will help you. The second thing
Absolutely.
is start posting reels right away. Like keep going consistently too. Don't throw up like 5 videos one day and then none the next because you're automatically going to be flagged as a bot then. Because if you look like passive income Eric on Instagram, you're going to find like 5 copies of people trying to impersonate Eric, but they don't get the time of day from Instagram. If you go to their views, it's going to be like 2 views per video, right? Because what they do is they throw up like 10 videos at once and then they stop, and then like 10 videos again, and then they stop, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So okay. So now that we put up videos on Instagram, how many should we post during the day? Is there like I know with like TikTok, you don't want to post them back to back to back, but I know TikTok with the algorithm, the videos are out there a lot longer, right? You could search them and then they're going to come up on your feed for a lot longer. But Instagram, how long will the videos be on your feed, like on the shorts or not the shorts, but the reels?
So it's about 4 to 6 weeks is a Reels
4 to 6 weeks.
window. But
Okay.
most, if they're not going viral within 2 to 3 days, you probably won't expect them to do well. But some they could make a comeback
Okay.
after a couple weeks. But it is rare, but it can happen.
Gotcha. So do you find like more of like the clickbaity or more of like that world not really clickbaity, but more of the flashy kind of clicky content is better on Instagram? Because you said
Yeah,
storytelling is getting good now too, right? But I've
yeah,
noticed too, like my content when I put like a clicky kind of clickbaity hook on it, I'll tend to get more traction on it. And I guess it'll depend on my call to action or what the content is in the middle will determine if they comment or not. Right. So
yeah.
what's your take on that? Like, do you want to put more value out there or more like clickbaity, like kind of like look at who I am flossy on Instagram? What would you say?
So I'd say do a mix of that,
Okay.
because that stuff, like you said, is going to get views. But then the content we're actually giving value is what's going to turn them into a follower, right?
Gotcha.
Let's say I see Eric, I see, oh, he's made however much or whatever your flashy thing is. I'm going to go to your page, check out a couple more of your reels. And if I see 1 or 2 value reels in there, I'm like, okay, this guy actually knows what he's talking about.
Got you. All right. So how long should the videos be on Instagram right now, Jay?
I would say the big rule is try and make it as short as you can while still getting everything you want to say in,
Gotcha.
right? So cut out like any spots and gaps that you're talking, or cut out any filler words and just try and shorten it as much as possible, but don't feel like you have a set cutoff because if it's interesting
Okay.
enough, people will watch it.
For sure. And is there a time limit on Instagram for like a minute or 30 seconds on the video you could upload?
So they're testing out new time limits for different accounts. It's kind of odd how they
Okay.
do it. They only give like the features to certain accounts,
Uh-huh.
but I believe it's 60 as a standardized, and then some accounts will have access to 90 seconds.
That's amazing, bro. There's just so much value right now. And it's crazy too, because I know like it's changed so much since like I've talked to you last. It's been a while since I've talked to you, actually sat down and talked to you, but I know like the Instagram was only pushing out videos for like 15 minutes at one time. Now they're staying up for a lot longer now. They're accepting stories more. So I guess it's evolving all the time, like TikTok is for sure. So now with your strategy in mind, like with being Instagram, um, the clients that you do have, what kind of success have they had, like as far as building their accounts, or not really in the money wise, but like what kind of success stories you have as far as your accounts? I know Anthony was a success story for sure, but let's talk about like this, your strategy and what it's doing for people.
So yeah, most people are able to grow to 1,000 pretty quickly, followers. But on Instagram, it's not so much about who's following you as much as how many DMs you're getting. Because
Okay.
something that like on TikTok, at least for my TikTok and like for a lot of people when they use it for personal use, they don't really care about their follower to following ratio.
Hmm.
But on Instagram, like people care about that stuff. It's a little bit strange, but a lot of people do. Like if if they only have 100 followers, they're trying to keep it like close to that as the amount of people they're following too. So just because they don't have a lot of followers doesn't mean that you're not going to get traction.
Gotcha, gotcha. So it is harder to build on Instagram than it is somewhere else because they don't really have a for you page, or do they? Because like when you post content, is it mostly that your people, like your followers, see your content, or how does that exactly work with with Instagram?
So there is a Reels page,
Okay,
right? Similar to it. It's basically the same as a TikTok for you page.
okay,
But because Instagram also has stories and photo posts, you got to compete with those as well. So it definitely is harder to build on Instagram, but it's also more sustainable, right? Because your account won't get taken down or temporarily, um, banned or anything like that. So, when you actually do get to like that 100 followers or 200 followers or 300 followers, you actually have it.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna pull up real quick my account for just questions. So we have up here. I know you built this out for me right here. Let me maybe I can make this bigger. All right. So we have income, my program, lifestyles, Q&A, testimonials, and my story. See, I didn't have none of this up here before, right? You built all this stuff. You kind of you customized it, for my liking. My question is, when a person's on Instagram, since there's so many options, you have stories, you have
Um,
my question to you, Jay. Oh, I think I froze up. So where did I leave off at?
you just talk about how you have Instagram, you have real stories,
Yeah,
photo
yeah. Okay,
posts.
so we have reels, we have stories, we have like these other posts that you kind of update every once in a while. But there's so many
Yeah,
features and options on Instagram, other than just posting on reels or stories, right? So do you
yeah.
recommend doing a little bit on each to keep your account growing? So it's like you said, you have a lot to compete with. You have stories, all these different things. So what do you recommend as far as a content posting schedule when it comes to Instagram?
So think about it this way. Reels is how you're going to grow. So if you're just starting fresh, focus on your reels. And then stories and photo posts are how you're going to nurture your audience and actually turn them into buyers. Because your stories and
Okay.
your photo posts are pretty much only going to your followers. So try and put as much value in them, and you don't have to make them super flashy. Right? Like if you're
Okay.
posting a story, you've already got them to follow you. You don't need to impress them. You don't need to add any filters. You don't need to use your ring light, um, right? Just try and make it authentic, and that is what you want to do for those. And then your reels, keep it similar to your strategy on TikTok. You don't need to create
Okay.
fresh new content for Instagram. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So just keep it simple, right? So like we
Yeah.
were just looking at this right here. Let me go this. So like with the income, my program, how often should we update these here? Because I know like my program, it switches and changes. My offer does. Should I be updating this, or should other people
Yeah.
be updating this?
So yeah, whenever you get a commission, you can put into your income highlight.
Right here.
Whenever you
This
get a
That's what
new
this is right here, right?
testimonial, yeah,
Okay.
throw it into your testimonials. Yeah, if your program's updated, make a new video. Is what I would say.
Okay.
Just to update that.
Got you. And then like lifestyle, I can continue to add the lifestyle. And the
Yeah,
funny thing is though, if anybody's out there wondering how I got this built, Jay built all this for me. Like with these little icon. Let me see if I can pull this up bigger. Yeah. So right here with these little icon things, like my day or I'm sorry, you see my story, testimonials and stuff. So he built these out, and then he designed my page so it's for business purposes. And kind of walk us through, Jay, real quick. Is this a personal account or am I on a business account? That's how in
so
tune I am.
so yeah, you are on a professional account and a
Okay.
creator account. If you are in a personal account, Instagram doesn't push out your videos because they just assume you're
Mm,
there for friends and family.
okay.
When you are in a creator account, they're going to recommend you to people. They're going to push out your videos and they're going to see, okay, this person actually does want random people to see their content.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's amazing. All right, so just update, my income, the program, all this stuff. Keep that update, all those updated. And what's amazing though is Jay can build this out for you guys. If you have questions about Instagram, he could definitely, you can pick his brain for sure. He's a really nice guy. That's what I'm doing right now is picking his brain for you. So if there are any questions inside the chat for Jay, let us know for sure. If you're on Instagram right now, and if you guys are on Instagram, put a one in the comments, if you would. So yeah, man. Let me see here. So we're coaching for people. We're building, Instagrams. And we're changing lives. So do you think Instagram is gonna like change? Because I don't really like Instagram's like editing thing on
Yeah.
there. Do you think they're gonna fix that or change that to compete with say TikTok? Because TikTok, you got to give it to them. Their editing software inside their app is pretty nice, right? So are they working on that? You know?
No, I don't think so. They have other things to do, like they don't really haven't changed in a while.
Right,
I wouldn't say it's so bad. Like you can still add text, still add music. It's not like TikToks where you have like text to speech is as nice and that
right.
stuff. But the other option is just edit it in TikTok and then
TikTok,
bring
right.
it over. Instagram can't really tell. The other thing you can do is what I use CapCut to edit my videos, like to add captions onto my stuff and
Mm,
add overlaid videos and all that. That's another option.
okay.
And something that's actually doing well on Instagram right now. This is temporary, but if you go to CapCut templates, like meme templates, like I know Eric does that,
Uh-huh.
whereas like just a meme playing and then has like a funny headline, that stuff's doing well on Instagram too right now.
Got it. So when we post to Instagram, do we want to have it where it posts to the Facebook Reels too?
That's up to you. It won't affect your Instagram standing at all.
Okay. And then what about posting it to the page?
So yeah, you do want to post it to your page because that way your audience will see it.
Gotcha. All right. So they will see it on the Facebook or Facebook page and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. Good stuff to hear, man. So like with Instagram, it's a slower growing, I guess, platform. So like, it's just how many videos would you say post on that per day?
So I'd say as many as you can without, burning yourself out. Try and space them out 2 hours apart. So if you're making 2 videos a day, but you make sure you can actually stick with 2 videos a day. Upload that onto Instagram. 2 videos every single day.
Gotcha. Okay, so two per day.
But like, let's say you can do like 3 or 4 per day consistently, then you could do 3 or 4 a day on Instagram. Does that make sense? Pretty much however many you can do without burning yourself out and getting inconsistent.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I know because like just a little short time that I was on Instagram actually doing it, it was getting me a lot of traction. I gained 2,000 followers relatively quick. Just following your process step by step. So I know it definitely works. So with Anthony's profile, you started that brand new. I'm not even sure how many followers he has now, but I know he's getting traction on it. So like his process is the same all around the board, right?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. But obviously, it's changed from what I did in 2021 to what we're doing in 2022. But relatively, it is the same.
Gotcha. So do you think static posts are effective at all?
So yeah, static posts are good for nurturing your audience, right? Like if you post a very, very valuable carousel about how to get started in affiliate marketing, people will look at that, right? And then it's not really gonna bring people into your page, but like let's say I see one of your reels, I come to your page, I'm like, should I follow this person? Should I not? I see you have a nice bio. I'm like, okay, let me check out a couple of their posts to see, okay, do they actually know what they're talking about? And then I see like you have like an insightful tweet post or like an insightful static post, right? And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna follow this person. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, so they are effective in their own little way, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So there's a good question right here. Programs like Repurpose.io will hurt your Instagram, like the views and stuff. Because some people, I've heard this before, their views have dropped. Rather than going native on the platform and posting, or they'll use Repurpose.io where it does it automatically. So what's your take on that, Jay?
I think it does hurt your Instagram. I haven't seen anyone be successful over a long period of time with it yet. I feel like if you just post from your phone, you're going to be way more successful with Reels because similar to what you're saying, Tammy, is that like a lot of people have seen their views drop with repurpose or them being flagged as a bot and only being given like 1 or 2 views per video.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of like what I heard as well. Here's some more value to drop. If we post consistent amount of videos each day, just 5, and we decide to decrease that to 2 a day, should that decrease happen gradually or sudden decrease?
I would say try and do it gradually, like try and go down a little bit slower. So it's not just like all at once. It feels like you're going off Instagram, because if you go from 5 to 2 like right away, your views are gonna crash
For
almost.
sure. That's amazing. Here's another one too. Oh, thanks for clarifying, Tammy says.
All right, awesome. I'm glad that helped you out.
Yeah, for sure. So now that we're coaching people, what's the future look like? You're now a sophomore. You'll be a junior next year. Are you going to continue with the coaching of the Instagram, or like what's the next 6 months look like for Jay?
Yeah, probably continue with that, and then in the summer, I'm probably gonna ramp it up a little bit more because I won't have school to deal with. But during school, this is a good thing that I can manage, right? Like I can do coaching, I can make sure everyone's doing well. So yeah, it's something that I'm definitely gonna continue with.
Nice, nice. And like I know you have your vision to go to college as well, and that's kind of like what you want to do, right? As well, go to
Yeah.
college. Are you going to keep this entrepreneur thing going, or what are you going to try to major in when you go to college? What's your goals there?
My goal is to major in business, so either sales or finance is one of my two that I'll have to decide on down the
Nice.
line. But yeah, I definitely do want to continue this during college. Might not be Instagram coaching, might have to switch it up a little bit. I definitely do want to be an entrepreneur.
Oh yeah, for sure, brother. You're well on your way. That's for sure. You're already there, right? It's amazing. So now that you have your coaching business, you're going on vacation. Are you going to be running your business when you're on vacation, or are you going to be doing content? Like, what's your plans for this 8-day trip?
So yeah, today I'm gonna film out some videos that I can post. You want to film the content there, but I'm still not even sure how good their Wi-Fi is gonna be.
Hmm.
So I'm not really sure if that's gonna be possible. So just having this is another thing that I would recommend is have some videos that I call like timeless, where like you could post them at any time and have like a bank of like 10 of those. So let's say one day you can't be consistent, you can just take one from your content bank. So I have like 10 videos of you talking to the camera, providing a lot of value. And then over time, let's say a day here and there, you can't be consistent. Take one from your extra videos and post that.
Gotcha. So you'll always have content to deliver. Watching from Wyoming or WV? What's WV?
I'm not sure.
Well, welcome YouTube. Welcome YouTube. Welcome Facebook. We have Facebook and YouTube connected right now. So awesome. Yeah, it's amazing, Jay. So you have content. You're gonna be if you don't have Wi-Fi, you'll have content basically to post if you need to, or it's already built. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna take a lot of pictures. West Virginia. There we go. West Virginia. There we go, Jay. We didn't know. I'm I haven't been in school in like 25 years. I'm West Virginia. There we go. But yeah, it's amazing. Thank you very much for clarifying, Desktop. I appreciate all you guys so much for all your help because I didn't if without you guys I didn't know how I would keep going for sure. But yeah, man, it's amazing. 15 years old, entrepreneur, and just the whole world ahead of you. Like just the sky's the limit, brother. It's amazing. What's your parents' thoughts? Like with what you're doing and like how I guess responsible you are. At 15 years old, I was not responsible. Like right, so like what are your parents' thoughts? I'm just curious.
Yeah, they're happy with it. Right. Like I think it's a good thing for me to do.
Supportive and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. That's amazing. Yeah, it's good stuff. So, what sports are you in? Like, what do you like to do other than entrepreneur stuff and help people make money?
I like to watch a lot of Netflix, and as for sports, I like to play basketball. Basketball I can play during the winter and spring here in Toronto, but I like to play baseball during the summer.
Gotcha. So you've been playing baseball a while?
Yeah, it's been 7, 8 years now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that could be that could be your ride into college, right?
Yeah,
For sure, right? Just get a walk on into college baseball. I heard baseball and wrestling is kind of hard, but I think you got it, bro.
thank you.
Absolutely, my man, for sure. Dude, you're an inspiration, no matter which way you look at it. You may not think, but when I'm 43 years old, and you're an inspiration to a lot of people your age and a lot older. So don't ever let yourself not think you are.
Yeah,
For sure, brother. You got all kinds of stuff going on. Jay is from the Blue Jays. Jay is a Blue Jays fan.
yep. I really do love the Blue Jays.
Powerful entrepreneur right here, changing the world. I've been, I've been out 30 plus. Totally understand. No worries, Scary. Hey, I'm glad you're watching in from YouTube. Does anybody have any more questions for Jay? He's an Instagram coach. I'm gonna go ahead and post his Instagram information right here on the screen. So screenshot this. If you guys want to connect with Jay and see what he has going on inside, his business, what he'd help you with possibly. Jay helps all kinds of individuals. Doesn't matter what you're marketing, he'll help you build your Instagram. So he helps, especially affiliate marketers. He's been working with affiliate marketers for the past couple of years now. So it's been nice. My son is 12. Let me see here. My son is 12, and I worry about him with crazies today.
There's the question above,
Oh, there's
Eric. If
it.
you have a couple
Oh, there you
things.
go.
From
Do you only coach Instagram, Jay?
So yeah, mainly I do Instagram, but some of the strategies that I'll teach you, you can apply to Facebook. But all of them is mainly Instagram. If I focus on one platform, get you going there.
Gotcha. Yeah. So learning TikTok per se, or just if you're already on TikTok, getting in contact with Jay, learning Instagram would be your next step if that's what you choose to do, right? And if you're stuck on TikTok, then jump into our roadmap right here, and we can help you with this with Facebook and TikTok, and he'll help you with Instagram. We have another question right here too, Jay. How did your parents
So
feel about you getting on social media?
So when I first started this, I didn't really tell them that I was doing it because I had to invest like $500-600 in that. They definitely wouldn't have wanted that, so I had to kind of go out on a limb on my own. But what I would say is one of the benefits is like when I'm talking to you now, if I was here like a couple of years ago, I would not be nearly as articulate. Like I'd be stuttering a lot. And like even my friends, like when I'm doing presentations in school, they're like, "How did you get so good at it?" Right? Because if you look at me before this, you'd be like, this guy's not good at presenting at all. He can't, talk clearly. I think there's a lot of benefits. They're always telling me like, try not to get on a call with anyone that's, not, we're looking out for you doing in your best interests or, it's a little bit weird. But other than that, they're good with it.
Right on, for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. You said so. How old were you when you first invested in yourself?
So I was pretty much 14. I was 13 and turning 14 the next month.
The mindset. Okay, I run into people my age right now, and they have such a broken mindset on investing anything to educate themselves. And you're at 13 years old, seeing opportunity, investing yourself to learn a high income skill to better your current situation, and you took advantage of it. That right there, guys. Hello, right? For sure. Let me see here. There we go. My son wants to be a YouTuber.
Yeah. So actually, when I was 10, I tried to do a YouTube channel too for like gaming and stuff. It didn't really work out because I wasn't too consistent with it. But if he wants to, just know like on YouTube, like the first couple of years or two, you're not really going to get much views anyway. But if you guys can get comfortable with it, I think it's a good experience.
For sure. It's awesome. He's into video games. Peyton has a question above. Let me see here.
I know we already did that
Oh,
one.
okay, cool. So yeah, Jay, man, it's freaking amazing, bro, to see you just shoot the moon. And if I bet I have that first call recording somewhere, or we have some kind of recording somewhere. I want to go check it out. And I can almost remember it was like really like I don't know. It was like you weren't like really smooth with it. Like you were kind of like
Yeah.
you said, stuttering, and like it was hard for you to like articulate what you wanted to say, even though you knew it. But now it's just like night and day. It truly
Yeah.
is. Now you bring that up, it really is mind blowing, bro. Mind blowing. Super. It really is. I see and hear a big difference in Jay. So mature at his age. We have quite a few of you guys that are young guys, younger guys that are absolutely inspirational. Jay's one of them. Yeah, who else? We have Anthony's another one. He's pretty young too, so super motivational. So Jay, so I guess, man, if you want to take us out, if there's anything you want to talk about, like leading us out, we can definitely talk about it. If you guys want to reach Jay on Instagram, it's Insta Coach Jay. For the guys that don't know, he does have a coaching program. He will be on vacation for the next 8 or 9 days. So reach out to Jay, maybe pick his brain a little bit, and when he comes back, you guys can work with each other. But it's all about investing in yourself and then wanting to learn the strategies that Jay has to give you. So yeah, man. I guess other than that, bro, I have a meeting coming up in probably about 15 minutes. I need to prepare for.
Yeah.
It's a value packed. Like you drop so much value. I don't even want to keep this going because we're gonna have to start charging people, right? For real, right? Because that's that's what it's all about. But either way, Jay, go ahead and just take us out with some inspirational stuff. Maybe give your little call to action and where to find you at, and then we'll just go from there.
Yeah, you can message me on Instagram or my Facebook. And yeah, if you do need help with Instagram, just send me a message and we'll get going. If you do have any questions, just let me know and I'll be happy to answer them for you.
100%. So you heard it from Jay himself. He's here to help you with Instagram. I hope everybody has a beautiful day today. Jay, you stay safe. Let me see here. Do you plan on combining your college education with your online business?
So yeah, that's still like 2.5 years out. Obviously, like I would want to, but there might be different things that I can go into other than Instagram coaching. Throughout these next 2.5 years. But I definitely would want to run some sort of business while I'm in college.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll get you pay through your college. Parents won't even have to
Yeah.
worry about it. They're like, that's good. We're gonna take this 100K and go buy us a new Mercedes. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome interview, Jay. Super awesome, bro. You dropped so much gold nuggets, so much value. If you guys caught this on the live, hashtag replay. My tip talk watermark didn't remove when I posted. That happens sometimes. You just gotta make sure you download it properly from Snaptick or whatever you're downloading it from.
Yeah. Just make sure when it's in your camera roll before you post it, that has no watermark. Because once it's in your camera roll, whenever you bring it to Instagram, nothing's going to change. So you have to download it right from Snaptick.
For sure. Awesome, Jay. Awesome interview today. Thank you so much for dropping the gold nuggets. You guys could reach Jay on InstaCoachJ. And I don't know if you sent me your Facebook link. What is your Facebook?
Let me check. It should be. It's J Agarwal.
Okay, let me look real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'll go ahead and post it for everybody. All right, let me grab it. Instagram marketing coach.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to fix the top of your thing.
Yeah. I was trying to get that to go. I didn't realize they cut it off when I made that banner.
Yeah, no worries. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and post this for you guys in a banner, and this is Jay's name right here. If you guys want to find him on Facebook, he's there on Facebook. That's his name right there. Just go ahead and search him, and you can't miss him once you guys see his picture. He looks like he's about 15 years old with a professional Instagram page on Facebook, right? So make sure you guys reach out to Jay. Let me go ahead and put his banner there. There we go. J.R. Wall. All right. You guys have a blessed day. We have to. Oh, you sent me private chat right there. I didn't know you could do that on this.
Yeah, there's
Learn
one.
something new every day. Great interview, Jay. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you once again. We'll do this again, my brother, for sure.
All right, awesome. Thank you everyone for having me here and tuning in.
All right, guys. All right, Jay, you have a blessed day, bro, and I will see you later.
All right, bye.
All right, later. All right, guys, that was Jay. Super inspirational. Guy is a genius when it comes to Instagram. He knows his stuff. So check out Jay on Instagram, and that's his Instagram. So go ahead and screenshot this, please. And if you have not already, please do so, or please do this. Go to GOATs, all capital, or text GOATs, all capital to 21,000, and you'll get instant notifications for Tuesdays and Fridays when I have the GOAT show. And also, if you guys are ready to book a call with me and you guys are chomping at the bit, go to passiveincomeblueprints.com, and it's passive, the slash income slash blueprints.com, and you go ahead and book a call. Other than that, guys, you have a blessed week. It's only Tuesday. I'll see you guys again on Friday. Thank you guys so much, and you have a blessed day. Laters.